So when we're palpating for that open window, will we still feel tension, or is it going to be a complete place of ease and just like completely like this, like the system's relaxed? Like, is there still going to be like a subluxation feel, or how does that work?
Perfect. Great question. You know, let's back up and really get into why was chiropractic brought here? Why does it exist? What's the purpose? What's it for? And I always got to go back to that big, broad, and go specific instead of the other way around. Now, it's my belief, Andrew, that in this way that Roman speaks of so sensually, is we were made for each other. And I don't believe that the design of life, that I'm supposed to be in my room with a stack full of books and doing this spiritual evolution on my own. I think that God created us for each other, as mirrors for each other, and that we have the ability to see in another what is very difficult, right? When you're in the picture, you can't see the frame, right? And so I do believe that when we have this soul agreement and someone's on your table, I don't believe in accidents. And now here is where a lot of people, the left brain linear gets caught up in that, well, this is all phooey because when Andrew checks the legs, it's left short. When Patricia checks the legs, it's right short. There's no intra-practitioner reliability, so it's bullshit. Well, excuse me very much. There is quantum physics at play. There are metaphysics at play, quantum mechanics in realms. So my system is going to reveal itself differently to Roman than it will Omar. Isn't that fascinating? That's why at an MLS seminar, when you guys are doing rounds of adjusting and you scan, you CAT scan MRI, whether it's cervicals or any part of the spine, and I know what you want to do. You want to raise your hand and ask a staff to come around to check and see if you're right, don't you? Don't ever do it, Roman. We will never, ever go in and check and be like, oh, yeah, Andrew, I feel that too at C5. Because we can't. The system will reveal to you something completely different than it will reveal to me. And that is the beautiful nature and the law of infinite variety at play. So, because listen, that system knows more about me than I know about myself sometimes, or most of the times. Your innate wisdom knows where my innate wisdom is, and any layers that I've gotten in the way. So it knows, well, maybe we don't show him this one, but I think he can receive this one. So, subluxation, right? That stored potentiality in the system. Let's go to subluxation for a minute. Is that okay if we talk about subluxation for a second? Everyone? So, here's a quick story. Every experience that we have carries energy and information. It has codes for you to download. Doesn't matter if it's chemical, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. If I am in a place where I can process and integrate and assimilate that experience and the energy and information and codes with it, I can take one more step on my path of evolution. If I am not, and it overwhelms my system does what it's perfectly designed to do and goes more into the survival route. And it says, Wade, I know you're not in a place where you can experience this as a gift and a blessing meant for your growth, learning, and evolution. I'm going to hold on to it until you are. I will not let this experience go in vain. So now, because we chose to incarnate in this vehicle, it's pretty predictable. We all have the basic structure, same structure. And really, guys, we all have the basic same life. When we really get down to it, we're not that damn different. So now we have the stored potentiality that has a pearl of wisdom for us when we're ready, right? The creator is indifferent on whether we take it or not, right? but we are meant for each other, and many of us have been awakened to this purpose and this passion to serve our fellow man. So the rapport and invitation and window that we're talking about is at the doorway of the subluxation, of the stored potentiality, which can definitely be layered in all kinds of trauma and wounds. You follow? So they're not the same. A closed window over potentiality is that. And you guys all took the oath. You're not going to put a force into that, are you? Right? You might do some other things in the global system to see if it wants to play. And you're reorienting the consciousness of the person to observe itself differently. Because now, when you are in the secret in Paris, it's a pretty groovy place. You're not in the ditch that you just got kicked into in the pouring rain and sleet and snow by your stepfather who's a drunk. You follow me? So that created a subluxation pattern 30 years ago. Well, now you're in Roman's office. And now there is a level of safety opening up. And if we are in that grounded, centered, open-hearted space, we can reorient that person's consciousness to themselves. And now we're providing a new option to say, hey, are you ready now? Would now be a good time to take another look at this, and I'm here to support you in integrating and assimilating the stuck, bound, stored energy and information. And just like in our picture before, when we release it with high level of skill, there's almost no words. Miracles happen. Core healing. It's almost no. We can't even understand what is possible. We're just out of infancy with chiropractic. We're maybe beyond toddlers, but we're definitely prepubescent in this thing of chiropractic. So, but we're going to keep doing the small sequential steps to get there. That was a lot for your question. I hope I answered it, Andrew.